Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, the Pikachu solo run. In the last part, we got to Pewter City, and in between videos, I did a little bit of grinding. It only took 10 minutes with the double speed or whatever, and I got Pikachu up to just being 88 experience points before level 15, so we'll be able to get him to level up on screen. Now what I'm actually going to do is I might as well come here and buy some potions. No, I don't need 99 of them, thank you very much. But I might as well get like 10 of them. There's no point, at least then, if it's a thing that, you know what, escape ropes might be really useful as well. At least then if I die, it doesn't really matter because I don't have much money to lose, but I still keep the items. Something actually quite interesting happened, while I was in Viridian Forest. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. I guess I don't have a choice. Something interesting happened when I was training in Viridian Forest. I actually ran into a wild Pidgeotto level 9, which I don't think I did during the Elder LP. I actually didn't even. I'm pretty sure I caught my Pidgeotto south of Cerulean City, because I completely forgot or didn't know or whatever. That you could actually catch Pidgeotto in the wild in Viridian Forest at level 9, so I got like 150 experience points for that. It was crazy. But that's another thing that's just like in the anime, because Ash caught his wild Pidgeotto in Viridian Forest. Do you remember he had like little Caterpie go up against it to soften it up? So this is going to be our first challenge. We're taking on the... Well, they say it's a rock-type gym. Technically, in my opinion, it's a ground-type gym, but we're going to be taking on our first challenge, which is this trainer right here, with his Diglett and his Sandshrew. Now, I don't really care about this. He's actually not going to be that much of an issue, because I don't think either of them know any ground-type moves, which doesn't matter. So yeah, we should be leveling up right about now to level 15. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And we're going to try and learn Double Team, which is extremely, extremely important, in my opinion, in the fight against Brock. You could probably get by without it. I mean, you have the choice of either going for, in my opinion, or in my understanding, going for the choice of either going for Tail Whip or Double Team, and seeing how you get on, or using Tail Whip and Double Team, which is what I'm going to do. And here's where you all think I'm mad for getting rid of Thunder Wave. Basically, it's just the fight against Brock, I find, is 10 times easier. Actually, this is as far as I went up to on my practice run. Was I beat Brock. I got Pikachu up to level 15 and I beat Brock. And in my practice run, because I wanted to see whether it was possible at such a low level, or what level I'd have to get up to, because I knew that was going to be the first challenge in the game, was going to be Brock. I actually ended up using Tail Whip and Double Team, and it made it a lot easier. So that was actually that critical hit didn't actually make any difference, because I think I explained this before, but in the original games, if you get a critical hit, it ignores all the other stat modifiers that you might have used. So if you're after using Screech to drop their defense, or you're after using Sword Stance to build up your attack, like, getting a critical hit is actually going to be worse than if you had not got a critical hit, if you know what I mean. Because it ignores all the stat modifiers. So if you use Slash and you get a critical hit, let's just take that as an example. As far as I know, that's how it works in Gen 1 anyway. If you use Slash and you get a critical hit, it does double the damage. If you use Slash and you don't get a critical hit, and you're after using Screech to drop their defense by 2 levels, well, it's also going to do double the damage. Now, if you use Screech twice and drop their defense by 4 levels or whatever, and then you use Slash and you get a critical hit, it's still only going to do double the damage, because it doesn't take those 2 Screeches into account whatsoever, do you know? So it would have been better if you hadn't got a critical hit at that point. But that's just that's just like one of the interesting things about the way the battle mechanics work in Generation 1 compared to any of the other games. I think we're just about ready to take on Brock, though. What do you guys say? It's going to be a challenge, though. Like, no matter what way you look at it, Now you can skew things in your way by using double team or whatever, but still. I believe in rock hard defense and determination. And Jenny, 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 Nurse Joy, Joy, Joy. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your moves! Yeah, we're not going to lose the first time this time round, Brock, like we did in the show, even though I didn't lose the first time round in the game either, in the LP. Brock sent out Geodude. Geodude, Geodude. Come on, Pikachu, we can do it. So we're just going to start off with double teams here. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, to address the whole Thunderbolt situation, or no, Thunder Wave. I'm not mad, I promise. I swear I'm not mad. It's phone. I'm not going answering you. That stupid phone can just go bite me. How many times have I used double team now? It doesn't matter. Would you stop ringing? I wish I could hang up. Like, I wish there was like a way to hang up from afar. So yeah, like you guys might think I'm mad for getting rid of Thunder Wave, but actually, what's the case in Generation 1 is there's like the Thunder Wave TM that we're actually not going to be getting that far in the future. It's actually only north of Cerulean City as far as I remember. So like at the end of the day, if it's the thing that I actually want Thunder Wave, then I can just go ahead and teach it to Pikachu by way of the TM, so that doesn't even really matter. So we've got Pikachu's evasion up to max. Now it's time to go work on their defense, because we need to drop their defense to counteract the fact that not only do they have high defense already, but Pikachu's quick attack is only going to do half damage anyway by way of the fact that they're rock types, himself and Onix. So this is like something that I'm actually finding really exciting or interesting. I mean, like, I know the other gym leaders aren't going to be... Joanne, I might as well use a potion now, just in case. I don't want something stupid to happen, like it gets a critical hit and kills me or something, because that'd be just the kind of thing that'd happen. Because I know the other gym leaders, like, it's funny because Brock is probably the one that necessitates the most in advance strategizing, you know. The other gym leaders, I mean, Misty, we're going to just like, Misty's just not even going to be an issue at that stage. But like things like the rival battles are going to be interesting, like trying to get around like all his different types by just using Pikachu. Lieutenant Surge is not a problem. Like, Lieutenant Surge is easier in this game than he is in the other games. See, look, did you guys just see that? Like, I got a quick attack critical hit with after lowering its defense as low as you can, and it did less damage than when it didn't get a critical hit. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the way that the battle mechanics work in Gen 1 as opposed to later generations, because I don't think that's the case in the later generations. If you get a critical hit after lowering their defense, well, it's a critical hit. Speaking of lowering defense, here we go again. I quite like Onix's sprite in this game. It looks like it's doing the worm. Oh no, that is bad. This is why you need double team, you see, do you know? Like, I don't know whether you'd be... See, Thunder Wave isn't an option. You can't use Thunder Wave on them because they're half ground type. Well, that's okay. You just bide away. I'm just going to keep tail whipping you. You bide all you want. You bide all your time until you die. So yeah, Tail Whip and Double Team are kind of... Well, Tail Whip is a necessity anyway. You're not going to be doing this battle without Tail Whip, do you know? Double Team... Well, no, you might. Double Team is pretty necessary. But, like, you need something that enables your quick attack to either do more damage or enables you to avoid their attacks. Oh no, did it choose Bide? Oh, it used Tackle. I thought it just said it was biding its time. I was freaking out. I was like, don't tell me it used Bide. And I was attacking it like a dummy. Because if it uses wait a second, how are you hitting me? Are you hitting me when I'm supposed to be invincible with all my double teams? I'm just going to play things cautiously. This is the thing, in this playthrough, I can surmise that I'm just going to have to play things extremely cautiously here. Yeah, you use bide, I don't care. You just bide your time, I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to have to play things extremely cautiously here, because I mean, if Pikachu's the only Pokemon I can afford to use, I can't afford to be just being gung-ho about things and going around like a bull in a china shop because I can rest at ease knowing that I can just use a revive at a moment's notice or use another Pokemon. I don't have that option. And hey, look, we did it. We had a nice unorthodox tit-for-tat war of attrition with Brock's Pokemon, and we defeated him. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge to crush you in a rock-a-lanche. And we get a crummy TM that we're not going to use. My god, my throat. I don't know. Well, it's not my throat, it's my mouth. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, Flash can be used anytime. I'm delighted. Do you know what? That just makes my day, being able to use Flash anytime I want. It contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. It's a technical machine. It's an ethical machine. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. Yeah, see ya, Brock. I don't really care. My character in this is just going to be just like Pikachu. It's just going to be this, like, this prick that doesn't care about anyone. Speaking of pricks, how are you doing, Pikachu? Oh, he's happy now. See, that's the spirit. We're going to take over the world together, just you and me, always and forever. No other Pokemon, just you and I. Might as well continue on here. We have like a little bit more time. Try and get a bit through some of this route. You looked at me, didn't you? Don't you look at me? I'm allowed to look at you. A cat can look at the queen, or whatever you'd say. Pidgey, oh my god, that's the best. I took on a level 9 Pidgeotto and defeated it in one hit, so don't go thinking, and that was 2 levels ago. So you're hardly going to intimidate me with some crummy little bird. See, look, Pikachu's already level 16. Like, we're in, like, what, part 3 of the LP? We've just got our first badge, and Pikachu's already level 16. I mean, like, grinding isn't going to be an issue, I don't think. I can't see how it would be. And this LP, I can't see this LP being that long either. Like, it's going on side by side with Kirby's Epic Yarn. Kirby's Epic Yarn is probably going to be like, what, 25 parts? Depending on how things go with the treasures and things like that. 25, 30 parts max. This LP, like the original LP that I did was I think 54 parts or something like that. I can't see this LP, like this project, the Pikachu solo run, being that long. It's just not going to be, because, like, first of all, I'm not bothering, like, with any of the extra stuff that I did, and like I'm not sure I'm even going to do like the dojo, like the fighting dojo. Well, I am, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to bother doing it as part of this. Oh, Weedle's sprite is so cute. Look at it. He looks so like I don't know, just so kind of like full-bodied or something. Almost more like Wormmon than Weedle. Wormmon, what a loser. And then turns into Stingmon and you're like, shit! But yeah, like, I can't envisage this being that long. I'm not doing any of the legendary birds. I'm not going out of my way to catch a load of Pokemon, you know. It's pretty much just going to be plain sailing all the way through the game, you know. I only have to go to Fuchsia City one way. I don't need to take 2 different paths there just to show them off. All that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, like, I'm expecting this, like, maybe 40 parts. 30 to 40 parts, depending on how long. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. That freaks me out so much. My door, like, I think I, like, mentioned this in a video before, but, like, my door, like, I come into my room and I close the door out, and I close the door. And then, like, at a random point, it could, like, like when I closed my door, it was actually over an hour ago. Like at a random point, like an hour late or 2 hours late or whatever, it'll just like kind of push in the slightest bit. Like it won't open or anything, but it's almost like it's like when I push it out, it kind of actually goes a little bit further and it gets stuck or something like that. And then like the pressure mounts or something, and like at all of a sudden at one point it'll just go like and like push in like about like a centimeter or whatever. And like, oh my god, it freaks me out so much because it sounds exactly like someone's about to open the door and just comes out of nowhere. Like it completely terrifies me every time. Should we go back to the Pokemon Center and heal? I think not. Feeling a bit gung-ho today. I think I might just get up to Mount Moon and then finish the video or finish the recording, because I'll take on like Mount Moon in the next recording. I don't want to, like, it's funny because I don't like recording like too far in advance, like having like loads of videos and then there be videos uploaded for like a week or a week and a half or whatever. But at the same time, it's either that or be recording videos or like have no videos in reserve, and then if something happens which means that I can't record or a thing like that for 1 week, then there are no videos going up for a whole week, that kind of way. So I prefer to have that little bit of extra wiggle room, as well as I mentioned in Kirby's Epic Yarn, or no, was it Kirby's Epic Yarn, or was it in like Mario Maker? In one of those, I mentioned that I'm going to be going to Holland and to London in November, and I'm going to be away for quite a while, so like I kind of need the backlog of videos, you know? Pikachu's level 17. Like, I swear Pikachu's probably going to be like level 70 or 80, but without any effort at all by the end of this LP. Like, I'm trying to decide whether I'll like train him up to level 100 or not, just for the sake of it, just because it'd be pretty cool. Like, how many LPs do you see where you actually do like legitimately get like a level 100 Pokemon? It'd be kind of cool to just like go like to the Elite Four with my level 100 Pikachu and nothing else, and just be like, eat it, sit on it, do you know? Just be like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I'm not going to bring any other Pokemon in with me, as I say. Like, that's the other thing, like revives and things. I could probably just sell them if I wanted to. What's another challenge is probably going to be... No, I might as well go back and heal at this stage. PP is probably going to be another challenge. Like, if you think, like, if I'm using moves like... If I only have one Pokemon, that means I have to have enough PP to defeat all the Pokemon, so I'm going to have to be smart and save all... Try and get as many Ethers, Elixirs... The Elixir... Try and get as many Max Elixirs and Elixirs and Ethers and Max Ethers as possible, because you can't buy them. And save them all just for the Elite Four. Because if I'm using Thunderbolt, like going up against Lorelei, like it's weird to be thinking so far ahead, but that's the way doing this project is making me think, because you have to, you only have one choice. You can't go back. If you screw up, then you can't go back and change your mind, you know? So if I end up like, so if there were no Thunder Wave TM, then I wouldn't have had the option of going back and teaching Thunder Wave to Pikachu if I changed my mind, you know? This video is probably like getting a little bit long, but it's okay. We can defeat the Spearow in all of like 2 seconds with our monster Pikachu. Just imagine Pikachu being like really like swole. No one uses that word anymore. That's just like not the word of the year this year, you know? Like, you know, there are words that just like come in and out of fashion, and swole just isn't in fashion anymore. But he's gonna be swole. Like, that's it. All that working out that Pikachu is going to be doing. Okay, no, wait, I was getting like really worried there because the game was like juddering a little bit. And I remember I had it happen like a little bit. Okay, just don't move. I remember I had it happen like once or twice in Silver and or Yellow, I can't remember. So I might like save soon. where the connection was lost, like randomly between the transfer pack and game or whatever on the N64, because as I said, I'm playing this on the actual cartridge using the transfer pack, which I think just makes it even cooler, you know? Like, I don't even have the option of save states. I don't have the option. I do have the option of fast forward, but only because I worked my ass off as a kid to beat all those cups. You know? Because that's not a standard. So, but I think it's like quite cool that like this is actually the yellow cartridge that I got, and I actually bought it second hand. I remember I got it second hand because I got blue first, and then I got my Pokemon Yellow cartridge second hand from an ad in the paper. I'm actually going to save now. Yeah, the older file will be erased. That was just like the test file that I got up and beat Brock. So it's all like new territory here. I haven't practiced this at all. But yeah, I actually like got my Pokemon Yellow, this Pokemon Yellow cartridge that we're playing on right now, I actually got second hand through an ad in the paper. I remember my mother and I like driving out like to this person's house, and it was actually like a mom was selling it, like because I suppose the kid just wasn't into Pokemon anymore. Like that was probably like the Pokemon fad. Well, not fad, because it wasn't a fad either, because it like kept going, but you know, like kind of like the way Pokemon Go was like recently. Now I never played Pokemon Go actually, like I never bothered getting it, because what happened was it took so long to come out here in Ireland compared to in America, that by the time it came out on the App Store, I felt like, oh well, I don't really care about it anymore. And it didn't really interest me that much anyway. Like I don't play games on my mobile. Like I really don't. I don't know, it just doesn't interest me all that much. As well, I only have an 8GB iPhone 5C, says the person who does senior tech support for Apple. So I don't really have much room for having like a load of games on there, do you know? No, I didn't touch you. You came over to me. Like, I was actually 1 square away from you, and you came over to me, lass. So yeah, it was kind of like that, I suppose. Like that, it's funny because that's exactly the kind of like way it was back in '99 as well. Is that there was like a period where everybody, like literally everybody, was interested in Pokemon. And then, what did you disable? Did you disable Tail Whip? Oh my god, that is so much better than if you disabled Quick Attack. Sorry, Jigglypuff, I love you, and I love your sprite in this game as well. But then I've talked about like how much I love the sprites in this game before. Like, I'm pretty sure I have like a whole video that's titled "The Sprites in This Game," like which is one of the parts of the original LP, where I just go on about how the sprites in Pokemon Yellow are so cool. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there was like a period where everybody was into Pokemon, like everybody liked it. And then like after a while, it became the case that, well, not everybody, like some people just kind of like moved on and other people stayed behind and became like proper, and were like proper legitimate dyed in the wool Pokemon fans or whatever. So yeah, we got there. We got to Mount Moon. I'll just talk to you. Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude. Oh yeah, we're going to be seeing plenty of them. So yeah, like, so I presume, like, that kid, he actually just wasn't interested in Pokemon anymore, and his mom, like, so, well, no, he probably just wanted to get rid of the game, and his mom sold it. So yeah, that's my second-hand Pokemon cartridge, my second-hand Pokemon Yellow cartridge. Blue, I bought new. Pokemon Blue I bought new after I had borrowed it from someone else and played it and found it really cool, so... But yeah, that's a story for another day. This is RockPaperMario saying thanks a million for watching the first recording session of Let's Play Pokemon Yellow Pikachu Solo Run. Can't wait to see your reactions to this, and I hope you're going to have just as much fun as I am having so far. As Nurse Joy says, we hope to see you again. Bye now.